Oh! Right. Way to start off in the middle of the action. Anyway, hello and welcome back to that's not right. Crysis. Well, yeah, somewhat right the first time. Same, same developer. Sorry, just kind of switching to wireless on the mouse there. And of course, it's going to now work this time. Be right back. Okay, don't know what the hell the deal was there, but for some reason it decided to act like I didn't have my wireless receiver plugged in. Hello, friend. What are you doing there, nomad? Trying to crouch there? Anyway, I should say that's actually one of the things I really like about this game compared to the full-size sequels. Your enemies are not faceless, they are actual digital people that you're fighting. Not just some generic faceless moron with a really shitty voice actor that you couldn't possibly give us the slightest bit of a fuck about shooting in the face. You know, they actually have emotions and reactions and shit in this one. And what do they do in the sequels? They just trade all that in for generic American evil deuterinos or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck words I just said. And honestly, I think that's even a step down from Far Cry, because Far Cry's, generic evil American mercs at least had really cheesy, goofy lines that you could laugh at.
Bring it on! Bite my ass! I'm gonna shoot you in the face! Screw you, buddy! Right between the eyes, mofo!
But whatever. We're playing one of the good Crysis games now. All the bitching can wait until I get to Crysis 2 and 3. Which at the rate I actually get around to, recording stuff these days, is gonna be a while. This is concerning. I remember the textures here looking a lot better than this. Let me just quickly double check, make sure I haven't accidentally turned anything else down. Okay, stay on very high. I'm pretty sure that's where I had it set anyway. It's still not that great. Whatever. Just chalk it up to things being acting a little bit weird for the second playthrough, I guess. Well, either that or I'm just a bit more critical with things when I'm let's playing them than when I'm just playing them on my own. Who knows? Yes. Continue to shoot at the non-moving vehicle. Whoop. Just chuck one of these over the fence there. That didn't do anything? Oh. Shit. It is a good thing I didn't actually, go through with that suit change right then. Okay, yeah. Figured that was gonna happen, but it's worth a shot. Thanks for the grenade. Appreciate it. Jerk ass. Who knew a smoke grenade would cause something to explode like that? I remember having such troubles, my first playthrough in this area as well. But whatever. Just got to use pretty much the same tactics. They worked well enough. Hit and run, cover. Shooting that's a bit more accurate than that, preferably. Oh, Jesus! I didn't think he was going to pick up the entire wall. I didn't think that was what, you know, the interaction prompt was pointing to. Oh shit, I shouldn't have shot that guy. It looks like he was actually trying to help me. I mean, he had his gun pointed at this guy at any rate. Whoops. Nope, sorry, shotgun. You don't seem to be quite as useful here as I would like. Oh shit. Who the hell's shooting me over here? Did he just knock a tree on top of himself? That is brilliant. Okay, let's put a suppressor on. I could certainly use the help. Okay, where are the rest of the people around here? Damn it! Quit moving as soon as I'm about to shoot you. Time to get out of here. Nice job, whoever did that. Alright, this is definitely working out better than the first time. I think I died a couple times trying it the first playthrough here. Damn it, hit the right button. Well, so much for that. Tried to be real cheeky and hit him with a stun dart. Oh, sorry, fellas, I'm not here anymore. Alright, what do we got in here? Bananas? I actually don't think I ever looked in this building before. Just slowly sneak our way over here to the objective marker. I don't think they're anywhere near close enough to really notice.
Good job, Nomad. We got our GPS system online. Satellite recon indicates a North Korean compound close to the river. Transmitting the coordinates now. We'll scan the area for your excavation site.
Get this keyboard out of here. Cheap garbage is what that is. Just flip all their tables. Speed this up a little bit. Yep, good enough. Hey, made a mess of their intel haul. So I kinda did something constructive there. Ooh, is there somebody behind me? Well, I suppose I probably could have just gone into third-person view and actually run him over properly. Alright, straight shot to the base then. Seems a little beat up, but I think it'll do. At least until I get to here. Let's see, can I use this vehicle while he's in it? No. Alright. Was gonna head on directly to the objective, but might as well see if there's anything in this little house first. Nope, don't think there was anything there. Now perhaps a military vehicle would be a little too conspicuous. Let's sneak around invisibly in a civilian truck. Which way is it? To the left or the... Yes, the right just circles around that plantation if I remember right. This one actually goes to the base. It was somewhere near it. Hello. Whoa! Getting a little loose here. You know, I think I actually recognize this alarm sound from Far Cry.
Nomad, closing in on the North Korean compound. We're planning an assault on the island. Any intel you can gather would be a great help. It's heavily fortified, so look for a quiet way in.
Quiet way in, you say? I'll tell you what, how about I scout the area from here? Then I'll look for it. Now see, Crytek, that's why rigid body is bullshit. You just made this bridge look really terrible with that system. Alright, see you later, shitlords. Did pretty much the same thing my first playthrough as well.
Follow the river. There's a road on the other side leading up to the camp.
Yeah, just surprise everybody, get them looking over that way. You know, nothing major, just a truck driving over the edge into the water. Maybe a few spare bullets. Fuck! Nomad, run! That normally doesn't happen, though. Shit. Alright, either way, let's... Get out of that menu. I really didn't think it would have known I was here. You know, thick tree canopy and whatnot. Let's save in this place that's a little less dangerous. Can I please go prone, game? Finally? Oh hey, some floating trees. How do you like that? Alright, any ammunition, come on. Shotgun it, that'll have to do. Never mind. If you got more for this, that's fine. That's very preferable. Alright, asshole chopper. Come on. It's just gonna hover there out of view behind the trees. Fine. Well, you know, this area does really strongly remind me of that one... Okay. But that one area in Far Cry. I think it was in video 7. You know, the one where I said, hey, somehow I've been able to get further than I ever have before. think that's the one anyway. But yeah, you're just walking up this slope, this half of the little island here. Really reminds me of that area. What the hell? Everything all right down there? Are you fine? Gonna continue making a shit ton of noise that we don't really need to be making? Alright, should be able to get a bit further ahead here before having to worry about going cloak mode. May not have been the best choice of entrance. Based on my previous experience, I had 2 people further out this way. Not like 5 of them all bunched up in this little area. Okay, I think that's as much as I can do there. Oh shit. Well, all right. This is a convenient place to end up popping back in. Damn near bit the dust there. Holy shit. Kneecap him. Just like the Mafia. Okay. Okay. Maybe a little too much attention brought to me myself over here. Never mind, the guy will just... You know, if they're just gonna trip all over themselves like this, I don't really mind. Okay, new gun, new gun. Never mind, old gun, old gun. Well, I suppose either way, you know, if I'm gonna be bringing a whole bunch of people out this way, that's gonna clear out the base a little bit. Alright, let's just see what these guys had over here. More submachine guns, fine by me. As decent as the FY71 was, and as much as this is going to leave me without a good mid to long range option, a little bit of variety can't hurt. Oh, and also, this is back when Crytek knew what the hell they were doing with regards to laser sights. Having a laser sight on the gun does not mean I don't want iron sights as well. Or in this case, the reflex sight, because it's a little better. Let's keep the suppressor on. Alright. They surely heard surely they must have heard a lot of the noise that I stirred up around here, but who knows, they might not realize that this is not the same vehicle driving back in. Just get rid of that little issue right now. Ooh, got some pretty nice air there. find cover. Now, ideally, what my next move will be is to get up there to that sniper perch. Take out the sniper. And if I'm lucky, that'll give me a nice, easy to access, you know, little combat route. Option, not route, to take care of this. Just in case the cloak runs out a little too early.